Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. The lead up to Christmas has been very pleasant so far across most of Queensland, but over the next few days storms will approach us from all sides, potentially ruining Christmas Day in the tropics before spreading into southern Queensland next week. Mackay hit a top of 29 degrees today after a cooler morning on 20, supported by a nice breeze. Claremont and Moranbah both hit 31 again, with an airport humidity reading of 51%. On the satellite loop now, very active monsoon across the top end of Australia. This deepening low pressure centre off the Kimberley coast has a chance of developing into a tropical cyclone tomorrow, but even if it doesn't, we'll have many days of heavy storms across this area and also through Western Queensland. This clear area here over eastern Queensland will gradually shrink over the next few days. Until next week, the whole state will be under the influence of storms. Now, today's chart, we have a high, just a weak one in the Tasman Sea, which you can't see, a low right next door to it, but the bottom line is still the same. The last of this weak southeasterly ridge along the east coast, keeping conditions cooler than average for several days now, at least over the southern half of Queensland. There's an active trough there just crossing Cape York Peninsula, and the showers and storms have contracted north with that trough. Tomorrow's chart, we see how the inland trough continues to bring further storms out west. Less wind on the east coast, and then on the outlook chart, even less wind, and that wind starts turning around from the north, so it'll be warmer all the time. Now the latest from the BOM. Boating forecast for Mackay waters, easterly winds between 10 and 20 knots tomorrow, seas under a metre, much the same on Saturday, and then a straight southeast 15 to 20 for Christmas Day. Tomorrow's the new moon king tide, and it's a monster. The main peak will happen in the morning, and that's the one to watch out for, with a secondary peak at night. Central Coast and Whitsundays, a fine day though partly cloudy. Mackay 22 to 30 degrees, 32 for Bowen, and Proserpine 31. Central Highlands and Coalfields, fine and mostly sunny. Emerald 19 to 32 degrees, Claremont also 32, and Moranbah 33. Looking ahead for Mackay, warm and humid over the Christmas long weekend with the constant threat of showers and thunderstorms. That threat will continue well into next week. Brilliant photo, this one taken from Point Vernon by Gemma Wilton. It's a supercell thunderstorm. Looks a bit like a stack of pancakes or even the gills of a big fish due to internal rotation within the storm. Thanks, Gemma, and thank you all. Enjoy the shortest night of the year. And now it's over to Scott Hillier with the fishing report.
Yeah, good on you, Livio. Pretty good conditions forecast for our Christmas weekend. They are saying light to moderate breezes. Fantastic run of the tide thanks to that new moon. Look, it should fire up those pelagics no end. Here's a couple of tips. That early morning run-in tide looks ideal to be out on the water looking for birds, bait schools, along with fish busting up on the surface. In amongst the bait, there's been mackerel, tuna, mahi-mahi, marlin, and a couple of big cobia. Now, trolling live and dead baits has been working well, along with those making long casts with poppers, stick baits and plackies. Now, that deep water is also producing a few good redfish to go along with the Christmas theme, and some nice trout taking live baits around the islands. There's also plenty of flathead, whiting and mangrove jack back inshore, and the good tides should see them on the chew. Now check this out. Gun young angler Oscar Polomana used a live slimy to nail his first ever black marlin recently. Good on you, Oscar. Now, I'd like to wish you all a very safe and Merry Christmas. Remember, it's going to be busy on our waterways, so be patient. And if you do wet a line, I hope you get stuck into a couple. I'll be back here next Thursday night, 7 News. Have a top weekend.
Yeah, wonderful, Scotty. Thank you, mate. And a Merry Christmas to you and your family. We'll catch you next week. That wraps it up. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. From the team, take care. Good night.